Morning everybody, welcome back to another day of Vlogmas, the final day of Vlogmas 2025, which seems insane to say because I feel like this month has flown by. I have returned from taking the dogs out, which is why I'm looking just a little bit dishevelled, but I thought what I would do today is make the final gift for my daughter's advent calendar, because every year I put a little gift in the last day. So she's had knitted bears, she's had crocheted unicorns, last year she had a giant candy cane pillow, and this year I thought I'm not going to have time to knit anything or crochet anything, but what I do have time to do is sew something. So I found the Hope holiday tree pattern by me and Kiddo patterns, which I'll have a link for in the description. But it's this beautiful little like tree, like 3D tree, and you can add little bells and things to it. And I thought actually it might be quite nice for her to have in her bedroom next to her like proper tree. She can put ornaments on it or whatever. And yeah, I just thought it might be nice. So I have quite a lot of this leftover bingo fabric, so I think I'm going to use this and I'm going to put some bells on it. I bought some bells off of Etsy, which are down here. Oh. Yeah, I bought some of these gold bells off of Etsy to pop on the corner. There are two sizes in this pattern. I'm going to do the smaller one. I think the bigger one would be too big, although maybe, do I have enough fabric to do a bigger one? I was going to use these Liberty fat quarters that I have, but I don't quite have enough fabric to make the whole thing out of, oh actually I have a lot of this, maybe I will make a bigger version, the big version for her. But I thought I could also make a small version because we have a spot on our like mantelpiece that it's not really a mantelpiece, it's a shelf that just so happens to be on where the old chimney breast is in our living room. So I'm considering making a small one for that. So that is my plan for this morning. I'm feeling a little bit run down and tired today. Yesterday was mine and my husband's wedding anniversary, and we went out for lunch. We went to the pub and had a lovely like festive roast dinner, and it was absolutely wonderful. We had a really lovely day together. But yeah, I'm just feeling quite tired today, to be honest. So I'm going to kind of try and wake myself up a little bit by doing some sewing. But I'm going to get the fabric cut out. It's 11:15. I'm hoping to have these sewn together by midday. So I need to get a wiggle on. So yeah. Oh, the one that I'm going to do for downstairs, I'm going to do in this Father Christmas quilting cotton that I got last year, and actually one of the stockings is made out of this, so I think that'll look quite nice on top of the shelf because then the stockings are underneath the shelf. But I need to get wiggle on because I want to get this finished by lunchtime so that I can then sit down and do some knitting. together. I've also given them a good press because that's one thing that I have learnt that I need to remember to do. So I'm just going to sew everything together, and then I have to turn it all the way round the other side. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Then I have to turn it all the right way round. There we go. And then do the seam up the middle. And then I think it's just stuff it and sew the bottom together, and then I can add the bow, so that shouldn't take too long. Just finished turning the little tree round the right way, and I've just sewn the line down the middle to connect the two pieces together. So that one is now ready to be stuffed, and I'm just turning the big tree round the right way so that I can get the two bits of this one sewn together, and then I'll be able to stuff this one as well. So this is going really, really quickly, and I think they're gonna be really lovely little ornaments. I know like 90s handmade Christmas is trending at the moment, but to be honest, every year in our house is a handmade Christmas. I think we now have more like handmade bits of Christmas decor than we have shop bought, which is really lovely. I mean, it's nice to have things that we've all taken time to make and that we really love and that fit our kind of like weird quirky style, but I need to press this and turn the other one the right way around and sew them together, and then I think I might have some lunch before I stuff them because it is already past 12 o'clock. So my self-imposed deadline once again of getting them done by lunchtime is not happening, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna get this one sorted, and then I have some knitting updates to share with you as well. So I finished stuffing the tree and I've just had some lunch, but last night I did finish my husband's, what are these called? You Silly Goose socks. So I have now got 2 socks and they're done, and I just need to get these blocked. So I thought I'd just get them in the water now. It is disgusting out there. Just so much rain. So yeah, I am going to get these into wash and block, and then I just need to sew the bells onto that tree, and I'm going to do it now because otherwise I know I just won't do it, because I really despise hand sewing. It just is not something that I find a lot of joy in. But I'm really happy with how these turned out. I got him to do a like blind try on. I got him to close his eyes and then I had to sort of maneuver it onto his foot, but they fit really, really well, and I think that he is going to really enjoy them. They're going to be so warm and cozy. They're very, very sort of thick because of the amount of floats in there. So yes, very happy with how these turned out. For reference, I knit a size medium, but I added an extra row of geese on the bottom, and I also added an extra stripe to the bottom as well. The bottom? No, the foot, just to make them a little bit longer. And yeah, other than that, I knit them all completely to pattern. So yeah, those are my You Silly Goose socks finally done and dusted after they've been on the needles for, I think it's like 3 months or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go and sew on some bells, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long because I need to go and get the little one from school in like an hour and 20 minutes. I just don't really want to go outside in that weather. It's just really gross. I think it's really windy as well, so an umbrella isn't really going to be all that useful. Oh well. The tree. It's sitting up really well. I think it's looking a little bit kind of lumpy bumpy, but to be honest, I did my best with getting the stuffing in there, but it was quite tricky. I think if I was to make it again, I think I would make the hole in the bottom that you stuff it through a little bit wider, maybe like an inch or so wider, just so it's easier to get your hand in there to do the top of the tree, because it is quite difficult. I've sewn up all of the smaller one, but I haven't stuffed it because I'm trying to prioritise this one, because today is actually the last day that my daughter is at school for the whole day. Tomorrow she's only got half day, and then she's done. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of get this done as quickly as possible because I don't want to be like moving it around a lot once she's home, because obviously I'm putting bells on it, so it's going to be noisy. So yeah, I am going to try and get all these bells on now, and then I will probably have to rush out of the door to do the school run. I am going to hopefully be able to do a bit of an advent check-in before I go as well, but I need to get wiggle on and get these bells on. I just hit myself in the face with a bell. Okay, yeah, the tree is finished, all of the bells are on. I'm going to go and hide this somewhere so that it's not found before the day, and then I can leave it there, because every time I move it, even if I move it really carefully, it still makes a noise. So I'm going to go and hide this. And should we go and open my advent for the last time this year? Should we do the last advent of 2025? So day 12 is wild cherry. And, oh, okay, a very reddish, sort of very close to the chestnut. So that was day 12. Maybe I should get all of these out actually, so then we can kind of see what they all look like. Let me just move my sewing machine off the desk. Oh, I swear that plug gets harder and harder to remove every single time I do it. Okay, so we've got days 1 to 6, and then we've got days 7 to 12. I really love all of these colours. I think they are kind of like the closest to neutral that I really get, and I think that the shine from the silk, from the alpaca silk cashmere, is just making them sort of glow really well. And I think they're going to be a really lovely jumper when I eventually get to working them up. But to be able to work those up, I do have 2 of the main skeins for this advent. Now I know that some people want to open their main skeins on Christmas Day, and this vlog will be coming out on Christmas Eve. So if you don't want to see the main skeins, then please skip to this timestamp, because I'm going to open mine now. Okay, so here we have my 2 main skeins. I'm sorry about the rustling. So the main skein is called Moonset, and it looks like this. So it's kind of like it's got like a bit of a peachy undertone, but that is absolutely stunning. And so, like I say, I do have 2, and they're really, really lovely. So I think these, with all of those colours, are just gonna be the most gorgeous kind of earthy, striped or colourwork jumper that I could possibly have. I'm so excited to get working with them, and this yarn is just an absolute dream. It's so soft and silky and smooth. I think it's going to be really, really lovely. So yeah, this has been such a lovely advent to open up. So I cannot wait to get working with it. But as for now, I have got a little bit of time before I need to go and pick up the little one. So I might go and do some rows on my stripe overload cardigan. I've got my one on the needles at the moment. I've swapped over my needle tips from my daughter's to mine so that I can kind of get the yoke of mine done for now. I did spend quite a lot of time last night frogging my great gingham, so I have some extra yarn to work from as well. I was going to film it, but honestly it was really boring just watching me unravel this jumper, and it actually ended up being quite tangled and everything as I did it, so I'm glad that I did it off camera. But yeah, I'm just so chuffed with this advent. I think it's absolutely stunning. I'll get some like overhead shots of it so that you can kind of see what the main skeins look like with all of the colours, because I don't want to drop them or anything and then forget which colours they were. Although actually I suppose I have all of the footage from Vlogmas to go back and put them in the right boxes. But yeah, I do that, and then I'm going to get a couple of rounds done on my cardi. I was going to show you my advent socks, but I need to wait for my husband to get home from the office, because I took them with us yesterday in the car to knit on whilst we were running some errands, and I left them in the glove box. So I'll have to wait for him to get home before I can get those out to show you. But yeah, let's finally sit down and do a couple of rows of knitting. Absolutely soaked doing the school. Oh my goodness, it's so wet out there. I had to do a full change. My jeans were absolutely soaked, so I've shoved my leggings on and my fleece because I just want to be warm now. I'm going to make me and the little one a hot chocolate because I feel like we need it to warm back up. I'm going to wait for my fringe to dry. I don't think I've showed it, but me and my husband for our anniversary went halves on a velvetizer, so I'm very much looking forward to this hot chocolate, to be honest. I completely forgot about those socks that were blocking in the water, but I've just put them on sock blockers and I'm going to put them inside the radiator over there because this, I bring you with me. So when we had the kitchen redone, we had a new radiator put in, and there's like a gap in the middle, so you can just slot your socks in, which was definitely not the reason that I bought this radiator. So yeah, they're gonna stay in there and they'll probably be dry, if not tomorrow morning, then the day after. I am looking like a drowned rat. But, oh well. I was going to go upstairs and like blow dry my fringe out and everything, but honestly I can't be bothered because I'm going to have to probably take Biggs for a walk later anyway, in which case I'm going to get drenched again. But as for now, I have just enjoyed a really lovely hot chocolate and cuddle on the sofa whilst watching the snowman with the little one. She's just gone upstairs to go and play for a little bit. My husband's on his way home, so we're going to start doing the like evening chaos of dinner and putting the little one to bed and everything. So I am going to get on with that, and then I guess I'll probably catch up with you once we've put her to bed. Evening everybody. We have watched a bit of Elf, and I've done a bit of work on my stripe overload polo cardigan thing, but we are now just going to settle in for the evening. I've just put the little one to bed, read her the snowman. It's been a very snowman themed day today. Do you need a wee, Biggs? Need a wee? Come on, go for a wee. Done my stint as the canine lavatory attendant. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here and end Vlogmas of 2025 here as well. And this will be my last... Oh, just leave the door open. Yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here and end Vlogmas of 2025 here as well, and this will also be my last video of 2025. I will be back early January with probably a new podcast. I also need to sort out my like roundup of 2025, whether or not I'm going to do something like that, and I also want to get some winter knitting plans out as well, so I should have a good array of videos coming your way in January. But as for now, I hope you will have a wonderful festive period, however you celebrate or choose not to celebrate. And I hope you have a lovely little restful period, whatever you do. And I will see you all in the new year.